Hello everybody, welcome back. PieCover here. Let's talk drivechain plus tell inflation and all those things. People want to improve on proposal and all those Bitcoin innovation and all those things they want to do to change things on Bitcoin. And I want to just stick around in that. And I posted an ONSTR. If you want to go on my ONSTR, you will see that long text. I wake up this morning and I just decided to post it to explain to some people, because most people think that Bitcoin is about technology and they think it's about innovations and all those things. But what they don't get is Bitcoin is about the discovery of absolute scarcity. And once you realize that, and you're like, okay, if Bitcoin base layer is the absolute scarcity, let's say it's gold, let's say it's 21 million block of, Manhattan, right? And you can't create more of that. Then everybody want to live there. So there's no need to change things and tweak things, to just copy like all the projects and all those things. It's all nonsense in my opinion, because first of all, most of those projects are just flawed projects, right? They full of holes. They don't really have any meaningful intention to do anything good. So they're all about scams. And now I want to, emphasize that, because Bitcoin not changing is the best alternative for, Bitcoin, because Bitcoin is fixing the fiat world. Okay, you have to understand that. Bitcoin is fixing the fiat corrupt world. And you have to let Bitcoin do that job. Don't disrupt it, because most of those people proposing all those changes, they are influenced by the fear from the fiat state, from the fiat society, and they always say, "Oh, look at that Bitcoin security budget. Oh, it's not gonna be enough. This is now it's like 100,000. They need more money, and in the future now it's gonna cut in half next year." It's like let Bitcoin do its thing. Like, so many people, they don't have the patience to wait, right? So the security budget, right, will be fine. Like, miners will have incentive. Let the free market decide. You don't have to change things, right? Right now, you don't even know. We don't have a clue of what's the consequence gonna be. Why you have to change it? That's the mentality of the central planning, right? That's the mentality of the fiat. Oh, I have to elect a politician to do the job, and then it's central planning. So that's a problem, right? This is kind of infiltrated into Bitcoin that way, where somebody say, hey, we have to fix this, we have to fix that. No. You don't fix Bitcoin, right? You fix yourself first. You understand, right? That Bitcoin not changing is the whole point, right? Not changing Bitcoin is the point, right? You can't fix it. It's just rules without rulers. So now, and also in the security budget debate, it's like most miners, right? Bitcoin mining is providing a service. Okay, you have to look at it not just like people mining Bitcoin to make money. Just that, yes, a lot of miners are profitability driven miners, right? But a lot of miners in the future, for example, the grid, right? A power company, they're probably gonna mine Bitcoin only to offset the amount of energy they can't use at a certain amount of time, right? if, for example, in places like Canada, they have to offload their energy to US sometime during the day, because they don't have enough people. The population is not big enough to consume that energy, and they can't keep that energy in the circuit, or otherwise things blow up. So they have to offload that to US. Well, the US gonna ask them, hey, okay, I didn't ask you for that energy. Now you have to pay me to take that energy for you. So Bitcoin mining come over and say, hey, now you no longer have to pay US to give them your energy, right? It doesn't make any sense. Now you can just use those miners and they will consume those energy for you for free. So even if those miners, right, this power company don't make money in mining Bitcoin, they are still benefiting from the Bitcoin service of consuming the energy for them. You get it? So it's the same thing for even like gas industry, oil and gas industry. They have a bunch of natural gas flaring, right? Instead of doing that, right, now they can just put it into a Bitcoin miner. And like also they have to pay taxes on it. They pay carbon tax now, like, which is a clown world, but now it's a real reality. They have to pay carbon taxes because they are putting those gases in the atmosphere, right? So I don't believe in this carbon tax and all those things, but this is the reality of the world. So those people, it makes more sense for them to plug these miners and gain some sats while doing so. So you see, now it's the same thing for the landfill, right? Instead of just flaring those gas and just burn it into the atmosphere, they take that and put it into miners. You see, Bitcoin is providing the service that the world need. And only this, just these use cases is enough to secure the network, right? So Bitcoin succeed in the margin, the most important thing. And this is why, like, it's so ridiculous when people are talking about telemission. It's like, no, they only have this mentality of stealing, right? Humans always want to steal, right? So this is why they move to proof of stake. This is why they create those shit coins. This is why they all do all those things, right? Now they want to create, they come out with a bunch of ideas, say, hey, come copy those altcoins, put them on Bitcoin because they are innovation. No, there wasn't, there's nothing innovative about it. It's all about stealing, right? So they trying to, hey, just copy this code and all this nonsense. Well, we don't need to copy that. Right? It's like saying, hey, the star of the solar system has to turn around the planet so it can use the planet's energy. No, it's like the planets need the sun. They need the sunlight. They need the sun energy. The sun doesn't need the planet energy. You understand? The sun is the one that's powering, right? That's giving power, that's giving energy to the planet. It's not the planet that's giving energy to the sun. Bitcoin is the one giving energy to those altcoins. That's the only thing. Think about it. When the halving happened, right? Every 4 years, right? Bitcoin price goes up, and then you see the altcoins goes up. Why? Because they don't have any meanings, right? They don't have any energy. Bitcoin is the energy, so they have to, go by the rules of the Bitcoin energy. So they go around Bitcoin. Bitcoin doesn't go around them, and this is why I think it's a silly idea to say, "Oh, you want to copy those things on the Bitcoin." It's like so ridiculous. So, anyways. I didn't want to keep it too long, but it's just like I wanted to just, make you run on that and just explain that all these changes we want to make, it's like these are compromise on the main chain, right? All this innovation can happen on Lightning, on things like second layers on top of Bitcoin. We don't have to put all those risk, Bitcoin at all this risk on the base layer, right? It's all nonsense, and everybody can hold their own private key using second layers. right? We don't have to fork the base layer for anything like that. So again, I always say Bitcoin is the hill, and we have to, in order for us to get to the hill, we have to go around it, and we don't just start forging it, put holes into it. We just go around it and get to the top. So anyways, and Bitcoin will not move for us, we have to move for it. Anyways, I just wanted to talk about that, and I'll see you guys again in the next talk, Bitcoin talk. This was PieCover.